This is Eagle Al, and today I'll be talking about Quez Watkins resigning with the Eagles. Also, Jalen Hurts, he look healthy. He's looking good. And lastly, we got to talk about Isaiah Simmons, and let's get straight into it. All right, before we get straight into the topics, I seen something today that made me very happy. What was that made you very happy about the Philadelphia Eagles? It's that we the seventh youngest team in the NFL, I believe, an average of the age of 26, if I'm rounding up or rounding down correctly. That's really good. The team is getting younger. Most of these dudes are in their prime. Like Devontae Smith is about to enter that prime. AJ Brown is in his prime. Jalen Hurts about to enter his prime. Then you got the Saquon Barkley, who's still in his prime, in my opinion. Dallas Goedert still playing at a high level. We know the old line. We got some defensive pieces like a CJ Gardner-Johnson is officially back. We already know Jalen Carter and those dudes. We young and very talented. So that lets you know the future is bright. And a lot of these dudes are under good contracts. So I was happy to see a stat like that. And also, why the Philadelphia Eagles admin played me out? Well, they played a lot of us out. So let me go ahead and play this clip.
Biggest trade of the day, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson ends up getting traded to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Excited to add him. He's a heck of a player. He loves football.
City's passionate, and they got a passionate guy. So I'm going to back this team up as much as they back me up, and I'm going to go 110%.
All right, my least favorite thing is the people. It's obnoxious and I can't stand it.
He now returns to this Eagles defense.
I'm obnoxious. I thought it was a compliment, to be honest with you. So I mean, all jokes aside, it wasn't. I was just in my feelings. You want to be somewhere so bad to the point where you can't control certain things. So certain things was said, but it was no meaning to it. I'm back, so I guess we all happy. Family reunion, huh?
As you see, you just seen a clip of "Welcome Back, CJ Gardner-Johnson," but why they blur out Eagle Owl name? They could have showed my name. I would have gave y'all permission. I just would have DM me like, "Hey, you want us to show your name?" I would have said absolutely. But shout out to Ad, man. It's all jokes. But yeah, I'm happy CJ Gardner-Johnson is back for sure. I guess let's get into the topics today. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts' knee looked better than ever. His brother had posted him doing some lunges, and there were some jokes out there, but let me play this clip. As you see, somebody put like the Mario jumping sound. It was pretty funny, to be honest. But again, it's good to see Jalen Hurts is getting healthy, doing his lunges, looking good, and I can't wait to see him on the field because I heard reports that after the season he was going to need knee surgery. Is his knee worse than what we think? I honestly think he was just dealing with a knee bruise the whole season, and not just that, dealing with the knee bruise. He was running the ball a lot, so it didn't really give him a chance to heal. Really didn't take any games off, and it lingered through the season. He did his best because I honestly believe he thought he gave us the best shot to win. In my opinion, that was the case. I didn't believe in Marcus Mariota because I know that's who the Eagles were going to start because he made the most money. I like McKee, but I knew they was going to give it to Marcus Mariota, which was But now we see Jalen Hurts doing that. It looks good, but when I say I don't want to see Jalen Hurts damn near running the ball at all, I don't. When you pay Saquon Barkley that type of money, he got to do his job. I want to see Jalen Hurts only running it like when he's under pressure. I don't want to see too many QB draws. You could do it once here and there to catch the defense off guard, but too many can cause injury. I'm just keeping it real. So, again, it's good to see Jalen Hurts moving around. Remember one video, he was throwing the ball. Now this video, he's lunging. I want them to show a little more, but It is what it is. Jalen Hurts putting in that work. He actually took a picture with his brother. Cool pic. And again, I can't wait to see Jalen Hurts. So let's talk about Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins is getting a lot of interest. Like the more I refresh my phone, it's another team and another team and another team and another team that want him. You see the Bears and the Commanders, then you see the Chiefs, then the Eagles are looking to re-sign him. He got a lot of options. I think a lot of people want to put him on like 1 year prove-it deals because that speed in that year before AJ Brown came was impeccable. It was a great year. I mean, Quez Watkins showed a lot of promise. He showed he could stretch the field. But what we thought when we got AJ Brown was like, oh yeah, Quez Watkins is showing a lot of promise. Just slide him to, wide receiver 3. Our wide receiver core is going to be best in the league. And what end up happening, what we end up finding out due time, is that with Quez, he needs reps. Like, he needs to catch the ball a lot. So some of the teams that want him, like the Commanders, maybe he could do something there. Chicago, he won't fit because he'll be a wide receiver 3. I think Panthers, he'll do something there. Even Kansas City, he probably do something there. Because again, he need a high volume of catch. If he's like the 3rd, 4th option for your team, it just wouldn't work. But I'm not mad at the Eagles trying to resign him. I know a lot of Eagles fans like, get him out of town. No, no, no way. I would agree with that side of the fan base if Quez Watkins' confidence is completely shot. Because if it's completely shot, then it is over. I mean, Philly will drown you if you can't handle it. And if he some way come back and really handle it and know he's that wide receiver 3 or wide receiver 4 and take that role very serious, he could be something. But last year I seen some like, it seemed like he was afraid to get hit. He didn't really want to injure himself. He dealt with a hamstring the whole year, to be fair to him. And it just seemed like he couldn't get right. A lot of fans were on his back. But again, if his confidence is completely shot, you got to let him go. Like, even with the Derek Barnett thing, a lot of people was like, oh, you see what Derek Barnett doing in Houston? With Derek Barnett, it seemed like he needed a change of scenery himself. Will I ever want Derek Barnett back? Absolutely not, because I think his confidence in Philly was completely shot. So now he's getting the opportunity to do his thing in Houston with low expectations, to be a big fish in a small pond. Why not? Why not let him? And I think Quez going to another team can possibly do the same thing. But if Quez like, yo, I want to play for this city, I want to still prove what I got, I won't be mad at it. Won't be mad at it and really see what he got. Because that, again, that speed, and he can really stretch the field. It's just the hands, man. It's just the confidence. It's just the boneheaded plays. Like that screenplay. Smitty was upset. Well, Nick Sirianni threw his headset. Quez was making boneheaded plays. But it'd be interesting to see where he land. It seemed like he has a lot of options. And hopefully he picked the best option, All right. So let's talk about Isaiah Simmons, man. Isaiah Simmons is still on the market. To me, the best linebacker on the market. You can make a case for him as Zach Cunningham. I like Isaiah Simmons' athleticism. I like how he could get sideline to sideline. You could damn near put him anywhere on the field, linebacker, defensive end. Hell, Jonathan Gannon wanted him to play safety, so you can do a lot with his talent. Interesting, he's not getting no calls or anything. I'm not even seeing teams he's rumored to go to. But I think the Philadelphia Eagles, just like I said, we should have traded for him. I think he'll be a great fit, especially under Vic Fangio, how he liked to use his defensive ends, or especially his off-the-ball linebackers. He'll be a great fit for the Philadelphia Eagles. No matter if they want to line him up inside or out, pause. He will be great. But I'm not sure what the Eagles are doing. We got a lot of cap space. Shout out to Philly Mike. He did correct me. He's like, I don't know if that's really updated, because I keep saying we have 39 million, but people like, well, like CJ Gardner-Johnson, certain these dudes cap hits didn't really hit yet. So maybe we around the 20 range. Maybe we are, but you still have enough money to go sign somebody. I'm not sure what we're doing with the linebacker position. I'm not sure if we still gonna trade for one, but Howie has to make a move at the linebacker position. But the guy I see on the free market, why not give a shot to Isaiah Simmons, who was a top tier pick? People thought he was gonna be the next best thing because of his athleticism, and I feel like that Arizona used him wrong. He looked pretty good in New York. I'm not gonna lie, he looked good in New York. But again, it's been ice cold for him, which in a way that could be a good thing for the Eagles. Like, look, we're gonna sign you to a prove-it deal, see what you got. What I'm hoping is not the case is that they're relying on Devin White and they still want Nakobe Dean to be that guy. No offense to Nakobe Dean, but Nakobe Dean health was it worries me a lot. His health and size worry me a lot. You could bring Isaiah Simmons in, maybe even draft a guy, and let Nakobe Dean prove himself. Just let him prove himself, man. But I hope the Eagles ain't going with the philosophy of trying to sell us Nakobe Dean as the guy. You know, I just can't be sold that right now, especially a year like this. You sign the guys back. You sign the big name talent. It's not really time to experiment. It's really time to go get it now. Because 49ers, it look like they're going to be slowly dwindling. They're not going to have Brandon Ayuk or Debo. One of those dudes might leave. So they're going to get a tad bit worse. We're getting better. Cowboys, not sure what they're doing. They're losing talent. Packers are stepping up for sure. Some of these teams, you could say Falcons, some of these teams are stepping up, but I still don't think they got enough talent to beat the Eagles. And you don't want a year to go to waste because we didn't take the linebacker position serious. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Linebacker Isaiah Simmons, Jalen Hurts looking good. Quez Watkins, should we sign him back or let it go? But this is Evil Al, man. I'm up.